we as a society have lied to you. We've been dishonest with you. Because what we have said to you is that you can behave any way that you choose. You can make any decision or choice that you want to make. Whatever you feel this day, you can make those kinds of decisions. And we will do the best that we can to alleviate the consequences. But the fact is, we cannot alleviate the consequences. It is true that you make your own decisions. You can choose any of these paths that you want to choose. But we are being dishonest to you when we say we can help you avoid consequences. There are consequences for the choices that you make.
What do you mean you can't change diapers? Like, I can't do this. I am 16. I can't do this. I cannot support for him. I cannot do school, work, and raise a child. I'm staring at this precious little boy smile at me, and I'm thinking, I can't do this at all.
If you find yourself pregnant at 15, there is no easy option for you. You can choose to have an abortion, and that is not an easy option. It leaves damage for the rest of your life, for you and for your family. Having a child at 15 leads to all kinds of issues because now you're not just a typical high school kid.
And this is not discriminating against single moms, not at all. I am one. This message is for the girls who are out there being misled by the feminist movement and who can think they can sleep around with multiple men and have babies outside of wedlock. We cannot. It's not in our biology to sleep around because we are not men. So no, we cannot be sexually liberated. Our value is our purity and innocence. The consequences of losing our value out of emotional decision making is not up to the government or another man to fix. It's up to you to fix and work through so that you can teach your child to make the right decisions. That having children outside of marriage is dangerous for not just you, but for your child as well.
You're responsible for another human being. You're going to have to find a way to bring income in. You're going to have to tend to a sick baby in the middle of the night when you have homework and you have to get up early and go to class yourself. And then your other option would be to place your baby for adoption, which is the most difficult decision I've ever seen a young person make. It is a wonderful choice, and it is often the best choice for that child, but it is heart-wrenching and extremely difficult. So once you find yourself in an unplanned pregnancy, we can't take away those consequences. And you now have very difficult decisions to make.
Look, I have a kid. I used to be like that until I had my kid. Now that I have my kid, like, I might be this, oh, I'm a boss bitch, da, da, da. But deep down in my heart, I would do absolutely anything to be at home and be like always with my child.
There you go.
But unfortunately,
And have a man protect you. Stop acting like, stop leaving out the man part.
Right.
Because for you to be home with your child, that means you got a man protecting you.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, he's right. And that shit's hard. Like, but unfortunately, since I'm by myself, I gotta hustle, you know?
Yeah.
But I would do anything to have a man. Like,
That's what we saying.
Yo, seriously, thank you. God bless you. God bless you for telling the truth. For telling the truth.
So I had my little brother, he's 9. I had my son, and well, he's about to be 2 in April. I wake up at 6 in the morning. At around 7, I will wake up my little brother. And at around 7:20, I will get Matthew ready. I'll drop him off at my sister's at 7:30. Take my little brother to school at 7:30. I get to school and I'm racing. I'm running, rushing to get there. I get out at school at 1:30 and I would go into work at 2. I'd get off of school. I pass by my sister's house. I play with Matthew for the 30 minutes that I have, and then I go to work. And whenever I get my 30-minute lunch break, do the same thing, go to my sister's house and spend time with him and go back to them. And then I get off before for around 9. I struggle to put them both to sleep. After I put them both to sleep, I will start working on my homework at around 10:30. And I usually fall asleep at about 1 or 2.
Having sex outside of marriage is not going to fill the void that you're trying to fill. It only creates more and more of a vast, open wound deep within you because you are opening yourself up in the most vulnerable way to another human being who is in no way committed to you, and his actions are really out of selfishness likely and a desire to meet a need that they have.
And here is my new AI. You guys made a few too many negative comments about my previous AI, so here I am, learning and growing. And yes, I am a single mom, dating a high-value man, making my own YouTube channel because he's teaching me and helping me grow. And I am having so much fun building a little community of people who think like I do. So as I continue to learn and grow, please hit the subscribe button and like the video for continuous content.
Okay, so here's my question for you. In order for, say, a 20, 21, 25-year-old to have the mentality, the maturity, and the mental concept to know what it's like to deal with a high-value male, how common do you think that is in 20-something-year-old Black American females?
Hold on. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Your presupposition is that that woman can go out between the ages of 21 and 30 and go find something of value that she's going to bring to that man. I've already answered this question many times. What are you going to go gain in experience out there on the open marketplace outside of increasing your trauma and body count? Thank you. That's why you go from your father's house to your husband's house, because you leave from one provider to another. You have to come with the basic skills, and then you are being customized for your man. Ain't nothing you can learn about your high value man with your low value cock carousel riding.
All my life, even now, I'm still on free and reduced lunch. Till now. And I've always had free and reduced lunch. My little brother has free and reduced lunch. And there was 5 of us. My sophomore year, I was 15. I was on a drill meet with ROTC. And coming back, I was feeling nauseous. From there, I just started noticing that I was feeling different. All of a sudden, mom's like, you're either bulimic or you're pregnant. And I was like, I don't think I'm bulimic. I was like, I eat all the time. She's all like, well, I bought you a pregnancy test. And I was like, what? I just kind of looked at her. And so I did the pregnancy test and they came out positive, and we just kind of cried. So my mom told me what any other parent would say to their kid. She said, you're going to be fine. We're going to get through this, no matter what happens.
No, what a smart mother would do is be honest with you and tell you what the reality of your future is going to be. And this is the problem today. We don't have enough older women telling their daughters the truth. You get a family when you choose the right man. If you pick the wrong man to give sex to, there are consequences to your actions. And I think we need more people to be honest with not just single moms, but also young women who think that being sexually liberated is freeing, because it's not. And we need to listen to our fathers. I mean, Kevin Samuels is right. What good is it going to do for a girl out there on the cock carousel in her 20s dating around trying to find her dream man that doesn't even exist? It's just making the dating market even worse.
I've always been a daddy's girl. I would go to him for everything. When I got pregnant, he distanced himself a lot. He had different views than I did. When I told him I was going to keep Matthew, he said, you're going to keep him? Well, I'm not going to keep you. Like, he disowned me completely. I had Matthew in April of 2016. I called him a month later to see how he was doing, just to catch up, to see if he wanted to see my son. He calls me. He's like, I still can't believe you decided to keep him. You could have had a future. Now you're not going to have anything. And it's been still 3 years. And I haven't heard from him once. I've heard it from people. One of my teachers actually said it when I wasn't there. And everyone from the class told me. She said, if Wendy was my daughter, I would take the baby away from her and raise it myself so that she could have a future, but now she's not going to amount to anything. And hearing it from my dad now, him saying, you're not going to amount to anything, you're not going to have a future anymore, because I decided to keep my son, it broke me.
And some girls choose not to listen even after they fucked up. Some girls don't want to handle the truth, and that's where accountability kicks in. And I think when you face accountability, you start to grow and become a better person, not just for you, but for the people around you too. Anyways, little backstory about me. I'm a single mom with a very present father in my daughter's life. She's 4, and my ex and I were together for 4 years, actually. when we got pregnant on birth control, and I don't know, I think it was in like my mid-20s. I had a great career ahead of me, and now that I'm studying all of this stuff, I think hypergamy got the best of me, but also picked the wrong man to support a family with. And that's why I said earlier, you get a family when you choose the right man. So I downloaded a dating app after everything was final, and I went on one date and then deleted the app, and it's kind of been history ever since. I've never really dated around much, to be honest with you, but I feel like I got super lucky. And I have come to learn that attitude is one of the most important qualities to have in a woman, besides being fit, feminine, and cooperative. But that's what Kevin Samuels taught us. And to make a man stay, you have to have peace. Most women cannot provide that. So thanks again for watching. I do appreciate the constructive criticism, even though it is hard, and I'm not here to hide anything. I'm just letting you guys know I'm a pretty open person and a girl just trying to start her own YouTube channel. So hit the subscribe button.